Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604, and today I'm going to be talking about my experiences on track with the Ferrari F430 and whether or not sim racing helped me. So quickly, a little bit about the car and track first, just to give you a bit of context. So I took out this beautiful machine, the Ferrari F430. It has a V8 engine and pumping out somewhere north of 400 horsepower, mid-engined, and just a tremendous track car. And speaking of tracks, this is the layout I was able to drive on. So North Shore Exotics is the name of the company that put the event on, and this is their layout. As you can see, there's the long straightaway across the top. This looks a lot like High Speed Ring in the early Gran Turismo games. The X marks the spot where you'll be seeing trackside footage from. That's kind of the paddock area, and I broke it down into 3 sections just to sort of help you understand the course a bit more. So section 1, obviously just the long straight breaking into a long left-hander there into section 2. Section 2 begins the high speed S section, so that's where you will see the sort of lateral G-forces throwing me around in this amazing vehicle. And then finally into section 3. The reason I added a section 3 is because you'll see me taking it very slowly through there. Reason being is there's no actual concrete barrier or anything separating myself from a crowd of people, and having that much power on tap with a car I'm not used to, and also there's a Lamborghini and a Nissan GTR in the way, so nothing I really want to hit in the paddock area. So I chose to take it pretty slowly through section 3, so if you see me driving slow, that's exactly why. So getting into it, did sim racing help? The short answer is yes, and let me break down why exactly I feel it helped me. If I could put a word to it, it was comfort. It was understanding of, you know, racing principles. By no means am I a great racer. By no means am I a great hot lapper, but I had some level of comfort with what would be expected of me and what I could expect the car to do. So a good example of that is the shifting. So my coach there on the right was, you know, a bit concerned off the top. Do I have any paddle shifting experience? Most people do not have a paddle shift, any paddle shift experience, that is, as they walk in off the street. I myself paddle shift more or less every day. Now the paddles were mounted on the steering column, so it was a bit awkward. I'm used to it being mounted on the wheel, but that's fine. I was able to hit my upshifts going down the long straight and then hit a downshift going into the left-hander into section 2, as I explained. So there's that level of comfort. There was also the application of inputs. So as you guys know, through sim racing, the smoother you can be with your inputs in general, the better and faster you will be. And I knew that because the brakes are just tremendous on this Ferrari, as is the accelerator, as is the turn-in ability. But I knew to keep the input smooth, and I knew it would make me faster. And finally, apexes. I kind of knew where to look to hit the apexes, particularly in the S section. Did I hit every apex? No, I did not, but I knew where to look. I knew how to sort of get the car set up to, you know, get myself pointed towards the apex, and it was just kind of that knowledge. So again, I go back to the word comfort. I just kind of, it wasn't a comfortable experience, you know, being in a new car on a new track, but overall I did have that level of comfort that somebody walking in off the street would not have. I had the, you know, sort of knowledge of how to take a turn, where the apex is, and also how to generally handle the car. I'm not saying I was good at handling the car, but generally to keep your input smooth, and again, where to be on the course. So all in all, sim racing absolutely helped me, and I was so glad to have that experience. And thank you to North Shore Exotics for the experience, and thank you guys for watching. Let's get into my onboard footage.
Just like any other regular old car, you're going to turn it all the way to the right, and it's not going to turn the car on because it's a Ferrari and they're convoluted. So foot on the brake and then press and hold the engine start button. Excellent. I like that sound, that's good. Alright Michael, whenever you're ready, pull that towards you once. Now you're in first, I'm going to take you out of auto. Whenever you're ready, you can start crawling up, then around to our left here. Beautiful, through here. Start feathering, get into second for me, give a little bit of gas, get into second. Alright, now you can start giving it some gas, remember tight in on the left hand side. Now gas. Brakes, and then that's the puddle. Okay, right, we're going to brake into here, down into second. nice and tight through here. Keep nice and tight. Let's go. Give it some gas. Give it some gas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's good. Brakes perfect. That's really good. Excellent job, buddy. Really good. Yeah, you're following my commands, which is perfect. You're nice and tight. You're nice and tight. Give it some gas. Give it some gas. Give it a little bit. You're nice and tight. Back through here. Let it feed you back out, and then fire back in right.
Ah, messed that one up.
That's alright. It's all good. Beautiful. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to take it all the way down. I'm going to go through these two big through the two little planes. How was that? That's a little different to the sim.
Dude, that is so amazing.
I'm going to go push over next to these, these pylons over here.
Oh my goodness.
Just a little different.
That's so amazing.
And then just stop there. Pull those two levers towards you. And then turn that key for me.